Essay is the manifestation of ideas. Hello everyone, this is Ganesh Shetty sir from The Unique Academy, Pune branch Thane. Today I am going to present before you the essay discussion of UPSC Civil Service Mains 2022. Every year the first paper of UPSC Civil Service exam is none other than the essay paper. Students from different parts of India prepare to the best of their abilities to present the essays on different topics. UPSC presents have the essay paper for 250 marks. Candidates are tested on different dynamic topics for this 250 marks. Each of the candidate have to write two different essays from each of the sections, 125 marks each for 1000 to 1200 words. Now, essay is one of the important paper in the presentation of the civil service exam, because it is always said that essay is the paper that provides edge to each and every candidate. Now, since it's a manifestation of ideas, it becomes one of the important challenges for the preparation of civil service exam, because many of the subjects that you are present in JS are present in your books, but the ideas which a candidate requires for the preparation of civil service essays are different. They has to be read, they has to be experienced, they has to be listened, they has to be pondered upon, and then only candidates develop the skill, the aptitude, the knowledge base, the articulation of writing a very good essay. Let me tell you, writing an essay is an art, is a skill that needs to be practiced, that needs to be nurtured, that needs to be developed. Then only candidate present one of the best essays in their paper. Essay paper also plays a huge role in the selection of any and every candidate. Essay paper is a paper that provides each and every candidate an edge in their marks. 250 marks is what the essay paper is all about. So, today's discussion, I am going to present before you the dynamics of what the essay paper was. It will be a two-part series of our discussion. In today's first part, I will just open up what the ideas of the essay is. In the second part, we are going to understand and explore and actually write each of the essays with the proper introduction, the body and the conclusion, the different examples, the different dimensions which we can see in the particular topic. So friends, let us start our today's discussion of essay paper with the essay that has been asked in UPSC Civil Service exam. Now, the essay paper is for 250 marks. Yes, from 2013, every year 250 marks essay we have got. Now, the essay paper is divided into two sections, section A and section B. Each of the section is for 125 marks each. So the challenge before all candidate is how, by writing on just one topic that is presented, that is a surprise, we can score maximum out of it. Now, there is always UPSC presents a words limit for each and every topic, whether it is a question or whether it is an essay. Those conditions of word limit is always present. What UPSC wants is the content rather than the length of any of the essays. In the essays, the UPSC is looking for articulation of ideas. UPSC is looking for how well you present ideas with respect to a particular topic, how concisely you present a particular thought, how precisely you write a particular idea along with its example, how effectively and efficiently you present your ideas. Your credit, your score is based on that particular thing. From past few years, yes, we have been seen, yes, like last year, it was the first time where all the 8 essays which was asked are of philosophical or abstract topic. UPSC has repeated the same thing this year also, yes, that it has presented all the 8 topics which we call philosophical or of abstract nature. But let me tell you, from the time of the prelims to the time of the mains, yes, there are some things that is happening around us, and UPSC picks up the spirit. Mind my word, UPSC picks up the spirit of these particular happenings around the world and conveys the same thing before you, but the way it conveys is of the philosophical or abstract point. It picks up the same spirit, but the words it put up is from the philosophies, from the great thinkers of the world. So that is what UPSC have done from past year. It has repeated the same thing this year also. So what we are going to see in the next few minutes is the rush of those ideas, the rush of those philosophies from all around the world. Yes, so let us start with this discussion of these particular 8 topics. Now, preparing these 8 topics from the time of your prelims to the time of your mains is a very complex job. Now, there is where we come in. There is we as the Unique Academy comes in role play. What? Yes, you will not believe that in our test series, yes, in our essay test series, yes, every week after the prelims, we train our candidate for writing the one of the best essays in around the whole of India. In our test series, yes, questions exactly same as the verbatim, the same spirit as well as the same words was present in our test series. If you see, this was our test series of 7th August and the topic, one of the topic was directly repeated. Similarly, on 14th of August, yes, another topic which was very commonly expected, the same verbatim, yes, on 7th August, the time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining, and on 14th August, the one cannot step twice in the same river. So 2 of the essays directly from our test series. Now now you will say, sir, how this is going to benefit the candidates of all our candidates who have written or some have brainstormed this test essays. I have got an edge of all the 14,000 candidates appearing for the civil service exam. Yes, UPSC, I don't know about life, but UPSC is a particular race. It's a competition, and in a competition you always have to be ahead of the curve. So this particular essay topic already brainstormed. Just imagine you have prepared a topic, you have prepared a good set of topics, and the exactly same topic comes in your paper. You get an advantage over the brainstorming. You write the best example. Since you have already brainstormed, you have the best example. Since you have already brainstormed, you have the best verbatim, you have the best introduction and the best conclusion. This is how you gain an edge in the particular competition. So therefore, preparation of essays requires that particular perseverance, that every week after your prelims, all those who are writing for their mains, every week after the prelims, when you consistently write those essay, yes, one of those essay hits the jackpot, and on the day of exam, the first paper that you are going to write have come question that you have already prepared, which give you a boost to the enthusiasm, yes, and you write one of the best essays. Now, going back to what the essays are, let me present before you how we are going to talk, how I am going to open you to the world of essays, yes, with the essays that has been asked in UPSC civil service exam. Now, let me tell you, yes, the 2 sections that has been asked, yes, out in our UPSC civil service essay paper. Yes, so we will divide it in 2 parts. Since it's section wise, we will also go section wise only. So let us start with the first part, section A. 4 topics will be given. Yes, the 4 topic, out of the 4 topics, you will have to choose one topic. 1000 to 1200 words. 1000 to 1200 words is the word limit that you have to restrain yourself to. So now the next question is, sir, 1000 से 1200 वर्ड के लिए कितने पेज लिखने पड़ेंगे? Yes, now UPSC provides you 12 pages for writing those essays. 12 pages. Yes, it is numbering 12 sides. It is going to present before you. So while you train yourself, make sure you are writing close to it. Is that fine? That is the first part. Second part, sir, out of the 4 essays, how we need to go about what those essays are. Let us understand and explore the topic one by one. So let us start with the first topic that is present in the section A. The first rule number 1, whenever you are given an essay topic, read the topic multiple times. I repeat, कभी भी एक ही बार पढ़ के आपने टॉपिक में लिखना नहीं है. You have to read it multiple times. let me tell you, you have to not only read it in English, but you have to also read it in Hindi. Sometimes the understanding or the verbatim that is given in English might not click, but when we'll read it in Hindi, then it might click. सर अगर दोनों नहीं समझ में आए तो लीव द टॉपिक, मूव टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. दैट इज द हिंट फॉर यू. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट टॉपिक. Yes, first essay. The first essay states forests are the best case studies for economic excellence. आर्थिक समृद्धि हासिल करने में मामले में वन सर्वोत्तम प्रतिमान होते हैं. Forests are the best case studies for economic excellence. Whenever we get any particular topic, the first thing you need to understand is the words, and the second thing you need to understand is the spirit. So what is the words and what is the spirit? Both things had to be identified in this particular essay. Yes, once we understand this, we understand the locus and the focus of the particular topic. So what is the word and the spirit? So first word is forest. Is that clear? The first word that is presented before you is forest. The second word that is of important is the economic excellence. And the third word, which is slightly hidden in between, is nothing but case studies. So the three words that is important in understanding this particular essay is forest, economic excellence, and case studies. Three words. Now what is the spirit? Let me understand and explain that so that we can get the locus of the particular essay. So the locus, what is the spirit? Forests are the best case studies. When you say forests are the best case studies, that means they are only case studies. Case studies of what? Case studies of economic excellence. That means the spirit of the essay is associated to economic excellence. That means when you are going to explore the essay, your locus point should be economic excellence. So anything and everything you're going to write about this essay should revolve around economic excellence. That's the first part. Yes, first part. So economic excellence. What is economic excellence? What is an economic excellence for me as an individual? What is economic excellence for me as a family? What is economic excellence for me as an institution? What is economic excellence for me as a nation? What is economic excellence for the entire world? So such kind of vertical thinking should be required while you're looking at an essay. So when I say economic excellence, so it is the highest state. Let me repeat, economic excellence. When I'm telling excellence, it is the highest state of economic spirit. So economic excellence becomes the center stage, the hero of your essay. Now since he is the hero, the economic excellence is the hero, your everything that is going to be connected is around it will be associated to your co-actor, that is nothing but forest. So everything that you are going to write around it, should be associated to forest, and that is how you are going to design your essay. So your essay should first talk on economic excellence, then you have to connect it to the forest. That is the core idea or the design of your essay. Now question is, sir, how we will connect economic excellence to forest? For example, what is economic excellence for a basic person, a person like me? Yes, I am a common man. Yes, a person like me, what will be economic excellence? Yes, my basic food, clothing, shelter, yes, I am fine with it. I am getting basic health, I am getting basic education, that is enough for me. Yes, that is what we will call economic excellence. Food. Do the forest provide the food? Yes, the forest provides the best food. The forest provides the best nutrients. The forest provides you, protects you, provides you not only nutrients but also makes you healthy. So when we talk of economic excellence, we are talking of a system, because economy cannot be closed. Economy is always open. Economy is always present, full of systems. What is forest? Forest is all about system, different kind of ecological niche, different kind of ecosystem, the biodiversity that is present in forest, the symbiotic relationship that existence. So forest is all about system. So what they are talking of, ki economics is an system, similarly forest is an other system. So are you able to connect two of the systems? That is what the UPSC civil service is looking in you candidate. He is the candidate. We want candidate who have good analytical ability. How we are going to find it out? We are going to find it out by making them write essay. How we are going to making them write essay? By making them, giving them 2 dimension and just checking them whether they are able to connect those 2 dimensions. So economic excellence, one particular system, forest, other particular system, combining both is what the essay is demanding for. So economic excellence with respect to nutrition, economic excellence, forest is a system. Yes, so in the system, do we have? Yes, we have the best of the symbiotic relationship. Forest, closed economy. We have heard of closed economy. Yes, we have seen that in the state where closed economy, Gupta era was one of the era where there was closed economy, where the countries where the people were not connected to the other peoples of the world. So that is why it declined. That means whenever there will be a closed system, it is going to decline. We will have to have an open system. So that is why you will see the forest is one kind of open system. It is always open to, yes, the foreign species can come, the invasive species can come, the endemic species grow. It is an open system, open for hydrosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere, each of them. So economic excellence is achieved. So forest when the system is open. Similarly, forest is the best case study for that. So every 2 connection of this system is what the demand and the design of the particular essay is. For example, you have seen in the Western Ghats, you know, forest people have the whole, people consider the forest as very much ideal, forest as God. So in society also, you will see many of the people consider the wealth as the supreme thing. They try to increase the wealth not only for themselves but for others. Whenever you achieve economic excellence, do you keep the excellence for yourself? No. Everybody knows the trickle-down theory. Yes, that is the same thing. Since the trickle-down theory helps in achieving economic excellence, same is the forest. The forest doesn't live for itself. The tree doesn't eat their own fruit. The river doesn't drink their own water. Similarly, the forest is always about others. See, economic system is never about self. It is always about others. So when we are trying to understand and develop the idea of economic excellence, so when we will open up to different systems, we will open up to different individuals, we will open up to different ideas, we will open up to different identification, like what is God for economic system, wealth is God, for forest the nature, mother nature is God. So such systems are connection of those systems is what is expected in the first essay. Since I've said this is a 2-part series of our lecture, today my purpose is to make you understand and explore what the topic is, how we are going to design it, how we are going to write it, what kind of introduction we are going to have, what will be the body of our essay, and the conclusion that we will take in the next part of the series. Today our purpose is to open up the different topics, to think, to make you think. My purpose today is to make you think. Whenever you get a topic, don't think it is, this is a philosophical topic, it's so tough, this what you call is the Chinese whisper that people put in your ears and you start believing it to be true. So please don't fall into the trap. You look at a topic, yes, ignite your thoughts, and you will write one of the best essays in India. is earlier. So first topic, forests are the best case studies of economic excellence. You show how what economic excellence is, what it is for an individual. Connected to forest. You know, in forest the animals are dependent on each other. It is said the elephant makes the pathway for all other animals. Similarly, we will see the giants of economic system, the Tatas, the Ambanis, they make pathways for all others. They make easy for all others individual to excel in that economic system. Sir, we will see that in economic system there is inequality. Yes, of course, you will see those inequalities in nature also. Forest also is full of all those inequalities, but they do survive. That is what the essay is talking of. That inequality will exist. That is a law of nature. But how well they exist? Is it so? In forest, you will see that all systems survive together. There is no what you can see, the atrocities or exploitation of one species over the other. That is what nature is all about, that it leads to sustainability, survivability of all the species present. There is no exploitation as such. But economics, we will see, yes, there is exploitation. The stark inequality is present. Yes, India has the largest number of billionaires, but also is home to billions of poor people under poverty line. So, is that the economic excellence that we are looking for? The answer to that is no. Yes, so we do not have economic. Nature gives us an idea, practicality, human, do they follow it or not? That is what the essay is all about. The economic excellence, you have to think of what economic excellence can be and connect to each and every forest systems that you know. Now sir, forest system to दुनिया और इंडिया में बहुत होंगे. Yes, do not restrict your examples, your ideas with respect to only and only India. You will have to forest are present right from the Amazons to the Antarctic, right from the Africa, savannas of Africa to the jungles of the Gir. You will have to give all different examples. Yes, Ubuntu, you have heard of Ubuntu, that is there in Africa. The same lifestyle, cooperative thinking that is present in India. So such kind of connection is what is expected in this particular essay. So what we are going to do in when we will take it when we are going to discuss the second dimension, second series, that we will look. हाँ तेरह होता है क्या? तेरह होता है. Okay. Sorry. So in the second part, we are going to look for how we are presenting the design, the actual design of essay, the content that is read for that particular essay. Let me take you to the second topic that is present in our essay paper this year. What is the topic? Poets are the unacknowledged legislature of the world. कवि संसार के अनधिकृत रूप में मान्य विधायक होते हैं. Poets are the unacknowledged legislator of the world. Now, the first thing that when you see the topic that comes in your mind, sir, now for writing UPSC essay, we need to read Shakespeare and Kalidas also. It is not so. Yes, you don't have to start reading poets, Francis Bacon, Shakuntala Devi. You should not start reading them. That is not the expected in your essay. Now, what is expected out of this particular topic? Now, what UPSC wants is, whenever you are present any topic, are you able to understand the same two things, the words and the spirit of the particular essay? So, let us explore this particular topic is. So, the first part they have given is none other than poets. Now, what do you mean by poets? Yes, that will be the first word. We'll understand both the spirit as well as the word present. And then they have called as legislature. That's the second word, legislature. And the connecting part is unacknowledged part. Yes, so two locus we get poets, we get legislature, and the connecting bridge between them is the unacknowledged part. Now legislature, the one who makes laws. So who make laws? For us it is the state make laws. But what the topic is talking of is they're trying to say that even poets are legislature. Now you'll be surprised, sir, how poets can be legislature. Now I'll give a simple example for you. Yes, who writes your national anthem? Earlier, who have written Janagana Mana? Who have written Amar Sonor Bangla? Who writes those national anthem? Yes, the poets writes those national anthem. And when we listen to those national anthem, we understand the spirit of India. Yes, when we see the Punjab, Sindhu, Maratha, Dravida, Utkala, Banga. So when you see the different parts of India, when you see those poems, when you listen to those poems, they are talking of the unity in diversity. The state, India, that is Bharat, is a union of state. This is Article 1 of the Indian Constitution, and our national anthem you keep on the other side, you'll be able to connect to it. So what is this topic about? This topic is poets are unacknowledged legislature of the world. So who makes the law for the world? Yes, it is the state legislature. The state makes the law. The kings have made the law, not only of the present part, but it is talking of the entire world from eternity. So in the human history, in the 1,000 years of human history, who have made the law? Yes, is it only the state have made the law? So here the topic is saying that poets are unacknowledged legislature of the law. That means they are the spirit behind every kind of law. They are the spirit. So whether the spirit of the nation, the idea of a nation, whether it is the idea of human power, the idea of human rights, all those things, yes, the poets are connected to it. So when you are talking or when you're going to write this essay, you need to establish a connection between these two. The poets and the legislatures needs to be connected. So different kinds of law, one can think of the different kinds of law that existed in the present times, that existed in the past times, and how poets have contributed to it. Whether it is the Vedic, since we are Indians, we are very well aware of the Vedic and the Upanishad, which are nothing but the Shruti literature written in the poetic form. We have Sangam literature. Tirukural, the greatest poet, have talked of the social, economical, political setup that has to be present in a particular society. We will see poems written on war, poems written on peace. Now all these dimensions have provided spirit for the lawmakers to make, to write, to develop laws for each and every section of the society. Yes, if you very recently in Russia, Annabhav Satis a statue have been unveiled who has written poem for the laborers, who have written poem for the Dalits. Now this becomes an important, you will see the labor law, the laws associated to scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, the laws associated to subaltern section of the society. Today it is the poems, yes, who provided the spirit, who raised the particular spirit of revolution, and from that spirit of revolutions laws and nations have become. So this particular topic, even though by looking prima facie, looking at this topic, people might feel, oh, it is right, it is associated poets. We have never read poets. Neither we know poems for us. Yes, only in school times we might have known few poems, or few of you have written poems for your friends. But now, by the preparation of UPSC, you have no time for that. And of lately also you have not read also those things. So how you are going to write? So here you have to think the locus that is present. Yes, you have to understand that legislature and poets, those two things, you find the key words present in the essay, you are able to write a very good essay. Then your exploration. Now here comes where your preparation part. So while preparation of your civil service exam, you should not only read books that is there for the syllabus. Every subject, every paper, you have certain syllabus, but you have to do reading beyond those book list that is provided to you. At that time, there will be ignition of different ideas. poets. So the greatest poet from all over the world, yes, from the smallest, simplest, even the simplest poet from the world have given the spirit for the legislation of the particular nation. They are unacknowledged, yes. Now, for example, I'll give a very simple example and end this particular topic. Yes, you know RTI law in India. Yes, RTI law in India, when the protests were going on before the formation of the law in 2005. Yes, in one of the, I'll tell very simple, one of the women was asked, one of the women who was protesting in Rajasthan, she was asked, अरे बहन जी आप आई हो, आप पढ़ी लिखे हो? So she said, नहीं मैं तो पढ़ी लिखी नहीं हूँ. तो बोली तो आपको क्या पता है ये आप जो मोर्चे में आई हो तो उसके बारे में आपको क्या पता है? तो शी सेड देखो मैं मेरे बच्चे को जब कुछ सामान लाने भेजती हूँ, बराबर जब वो सामान लेके आते हैं तो मैं उससे हिसाब लेती हूँ. हमारा पैसा हमारा हिसाब. So simple line, हमारा पैसा हमारा हिसाब. Now this particular line became the catchword for the RTI movement in India, and that led to the formation of the RTI Act in India. So poets, nobody, today we know RTI, we know the big RTI activist, we know the RTI Act verbatim, but do you know that the spirit हमारा पैसा हमारा हिसाब, this particular spirit led to formation of that particular law. So like this, there are multiple number of examples which we will see in our session 2 of the essay. Moving on to the third topic. Yes, third topic. History is a series of victories won by the scientific men over the romantic men. इतिहास वैज्ञानिक मनुष्य के रूमानी मनुष्य पर विजय हासिल करने का एक सिलसिला है. History is a series of victories won by the scientific men over the romantic men. Now, if you will see this topic, in this topic, first part, again, we will go by the same words and spirit. Our approach is same word and spirit. So, word part, when you are going to try to look for, the first word that we will be looking for is nothing but history. So history, so you have endless example, the examples of 5,000 years of history since the word is present history. So you have multiple things present. Now since here they have given by and over, that means there is a comparison. Yes, since they have given the word over, then there is a comparison. Comparison will always be between two entities. Whenever there is a comparison, so we are just looking at the topic. So when we are talking of comparison, the two topics, yes, two quantities, and there is a comparison in the essay itself between two things. That means why I am emphasizing on this particular thing is because when you are going to write the essay or when you are going to think about the ideas, you will have to look in that comparative way only. Because if you look at only one part, then your essay and your thought process is going to be narrow and you should avoid it at any and every cost. So when I am talking of the word over, I get comparison between two entities. Now what are those entities? The first is what you call as the rational man or the scientific man, which very specifically written comparison between the scientific man over the romantic man. Yes, this is the comparison that the essay is demanding. So every idea that you are going to propound in this particular part on the historical sense is between this comparison. Now this is the word and this is the word part of that. Now what is the spirit part of it? History is a series of victories. Now victories, when we are talking of victories, yes, victories, are history written only by victorious person? Not necessarily. History is, that is what usual conception we have, that history is written by victors. But of lately we have seen that the subaltern study, yes, the history from below, the history in the rising is also very much important and have provided a new conception to our understanding of history. Now here the topic is not about history or what is history. Here they are talking of कि there is, whenever in the society there is a conflict. There is always a conflict. Conflict between whom? The romantic man. Now don't go by verbatim. Romantic man means okay, that goody goody boy, that goody goody person. No, romantic man is the one who romanticizes different idealism, different ideals, different purposes. The people who consider, who inflate their ego and romanticize that what they think is the only right, and they try to put them on other people. Those are nothing but the romantic man. For example, Hitler romanticized the idea that the Aryans are great and they have the right to rule over the world. They are the most superior race. Other all races are inferior. That is what he tried to emphasize, romanticize, try to put in every minds of the people in Germany. Yes, and that is why we have seen, that is what romanticism, the idea of romanticism is. We are not going into the detailed philosophies of what romanticism is. See, it's a essay paper. Yes, it's not a very specific philosophy paper, or it is a very subjective history paper, or what you call a political science or sociology paper. It's a general studies essay paper. So here, catching the spirit, Rumani, if you see the word in Hindi, Rumani Manushya, is that clear? Rumani Manushya, Vagyanik Manushya, Rumani Manushya. So people who have idealized, so if you read it in Hindi, Rumani Manushya. So Rumani Manushya means person who romanticizes idea. Don't go it by verbatim. See, UPSC plays with you by providing verbatim, but it is not the words, it is the spirit that you need to catch. So romantic men, person who have idealized ideologies. Yes, sometimes those ideologies, those fantasies have proven very much detrimental to the society, and over the period of time, those ideals have been revoked, thrown out of the society for the welfare of the people, and sometimes they have been not. So in the essay you have to show how the idea of romantic man have been present over the period of time. It is not that one time. There have been kings right from you can write the ideas right from Nanda to 3000 years of history you have. So you can write examples of India, you can write examples of Greece, Rome, you can write examples of the West Asia, examples of America, examples of Britain, examples. India is bereft, is full of examples of the different kings who have romanticized different ideologies. But over the period of time, we see it is the scientific, the rationality. So here the rationality part. So even though they have talked of the scientific man versus the romantic man, but they are talking of the rationality and the idealism, the reality and the idealism. What survives is what makes history. I repeat, what survives is what makes history. So you have to show that conflict. So when you will think of this essay, or think of writing this essay, think of presenting this essay, see to it that there is a comparison mode in your essay. Yes, when you're writing that part, when you're writing different examples, that comparison should be present. Okay, how the scientific man, the rationality ultimately wins. Yes, the romanticism that after death, I'll end this particular topic with a simple example which we see in India. Everybody knows about Sati, the Sati Pratha that existed in India. Now that was a very ideal idea that after the death of the husband, the woman should carry, since they have decided, they have taken vows that to remain with each other for all the 7 lives. So therefore after the death, yes, the woman too has to be taken. The woman too, so she used to perform Sati, which was a common practice which we have seen. Now this was very much idealized, it was romanticized. Yes, people have written ballads on the different sati that have occurred throughout the year. Going for sati was a prestige to different families. But then over the period of time, we have come to know, yes, we have understood that even the women have that particular human right. She can live, even she has their own individual capacity. She had the strength to live, to survive, and we as a society, rather than ending her, we should give her a new source of energy to live a very good life. And that is why you will see that there is the enactment of the abolition of sati, and after which we see a new era of empowerment, which we call today, yes, and women empowerment scene. So therefore we will see that what our history, the history of women in India is those victory of that particular scientific men, that particular rationality over the idealism, over the fantasy that we were living. So this is how your essay need to be designed. Okay, let us move to the next topic. Let us move to the next topic of our section 1. That is the last topic of our section 1. Yes, the topic goes, a ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what a ship is for. जहाज बंदरगाह के भीतर सुरक्षित होता है, परंतु इसी के लिए वो तो नहीं होता है. Yes, so the ship is in harbor is safe, but that is not what the ship is for. Okay, so first thing that comes in our mind कि when we are addressing of ship, the first word that is present is ship, harbor, safe. The ship in the harbor is safe, but that is not what the ship is for. That means ship, when we are talking of ship, so who is ship? What is ship? Ship is an identity. Identity of what? Identity of we as a human, as an individual. हम कौन है? हम what is life? The life is like that particular ocean, and you are the ship, and there is harbor which always is safe for you. But if you are at that place, will you explore the world? The answer to that is no. If you are at the harbor, will you know your utility? No. आपको पता नहीं होगा कि आप क्या है. If you are at the harbor, are you able to catch the fish? The answer to that is no. That means for surviving, you have to go in the deep oceans. You have to go in the tempestuous water. Then and then only you will understand what the meaning of life is. So at the harbor you are safe, but that is not what the ship is for. The ship is for exploration. The ship is for providing survival. The ship is for catching fish. The ship is for catching your survival. The ship is to find new lands. Had been Christopher Columbus, stayed at a particular place, we would have never explored the mighty continent of America. Is that clear? Had Vasco da Gama remained at its place, then we would have not known what India was to the entire world of modernity. So that means the ship, the person, yes, they are not safe. They might sound that they are safe at the harbor, but that is not the purpose of the ship. So humans also, it is very safe to have a comfort zone, but to understand what is life, to live what is life, to explore what is life, you have to go in the challenging situation. It is said that life is not a 100-meter dash, it is a 110-meter hurdle. That is what this topic is all about. It is telling that human, so here ship is considered as human, an individual. अभी इधर हार्बर इन दिस देर इज nowhere mention of ocean. There is nowhere mention of ocean, but that is what the topic is. The beauty of UPSC essay is कि जो सबसे important word होता है वो छुपा होता है, वो दिखाई भी नहीं दे रहा है. So here the important part is the ocean, that is life. वो आपको essay के topic में तो दिखाई भी नहीं दे रहा है. That is what you need to understand. You need to scan through the reading between the line. You should get the reading between the line. Scan through, X-ray scan through the particular topic, so you get the hidden meaning of the particular topic of UPSC essay. So hidden word is ocean, life. Is that clear? This is nothing but your comfort zone. And as it is said, life begins at the end of comfort zone. So you have to give examples. You have to connect how life at harbor is safe, how people have explored different world, how people survive when they go out, how people understand the meaning of life, how people, the life of Pi. I hope everybody have seen that particular movie wherein that is what we understand the life, who we are, what humans are, how, what is survivability, what God is. Yes, the old man and the sea. Yes, these are the classic literature, classic movie formed on this particular idea of ship, ocean and harbor. So this particular thing is the essay topic, beautiful essay topic where different dimensions you can explain. So multiple examples you have, right from Vasco da Gama to Magellan to many other people all around the world, the greatest voyagers you can write about, all those, how they started to find, for some in fact, some in fiction, how they try to understand that life, how ship being at the harbor is safe. But that is not what it is. The life is out there in the ocean. We understand ourselves. We understand science. We understand technology. We understand the truth. We understand eternity. All when we are in that tumultuous ocean. So this you need to explore how, what human life is. So even though the topic is topping of ship, but the actual essence of the topic is human life. So candidates who are able to understand, this was one of the topics over the period of time from the multiple expected topic. This was one of the topics that they could. Last year also UPSC have asked a question on this particular idea of ship. This year they have just given a different dimension. So ship, whenever you will get an essay in future, make sure that you understand it is the ship that is considered the human life, and the ocean, the life, the universe that we are in, and how we try to explore. For exploration, understanding of self and of eternity, you require to go down into that ocean. So you will have to connect. So when we will discuss in detail of the different examples associated to this topic, we will see how the different dimensions of life we are going to open by presenting these different examples of those days. Yes, so that brings an end to our section 8 topic. Now let us go to the section B topic of the essay. Yes, again same 4 essays will go by the same approach that we have developed. Let us start with the first part, that is the 5th topic. Section B we will be talking of fifth topic, first from the section B. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. छप्पर मरम्मत करने का समय तब भी होता है जब धूप खिली हो. Yes, now this topic, yes, we are very happy to tell you that this topic was present in our test series. Yes, out of the many topics that we presented. As I said, every week we provide tests from the prelims to mains. Every week we train our students for writing and brainstorming of this topic. This was one of the topic that was expected. Now you will tell, sir, how do you predict? There's a lot of students have questioned me, have sent me message, sir, your topic we saw in paper and now it is in UPSC paper also. So you are like the Nostradamus of UPSC. So I'll say I'm not such. I'm just a person who have good analytical ability. I have seen the essay topics from 1993. So when you see the topics from 1993 to 2022, yes, you understand the spirit of how themes, spirit of how UPSC asks essay. Second, you should be aware of the things happening besides you, the current happenings around you, and when you connect your analysis with the current events, you end up in such thing like predicting essay topic. Okay, so you also, any candidate and every candidate who does the same will land up in the same thing. Okay, so let us start by understanding and exploring this particular topic. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. Repair the roof. Repair means कुछ तो खराब हुआ है जिसकी मरम्मत करनी है. यस, और वो क्यों कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि अगर जब छत बराबर नहीं है तो पानी टपकता है, बारिश में पानी टपकता है. दैट मीन्स बारिश आने से पहले ही छप्पर को ठीक करना पड़ता है. दैट मीन्स इफ देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम, before the problem impacts us, be ready. That is what the topic is talking of. So the verbatim, the first word, they are talking of roof. Yes, they are talking of repair. They are talking of sun. I'll just use the word sun. Is that clear? So the three verbatim that is present, yes, the roof, the repair, and the sun. The roof is the symbolism of the cover, the safety. The repair is this is a symbolism of safety. This is a symbolism of security. Yes, repair is the symbolism that there is some challenges, that there is some problems, that there is some lacuna. So I'll write problems that is present. Okay, so we are safe, but there is some problem that exists. Now sun and the hidden word rain. Even though rain is not there, रेन वर्बाटिम आप देखोगे, बारिश ये टॉपिक में नहीं है, लेकिन जब वो बोल रहे छप्पर ठीक करना है मतलब बारिश तो गिरने वाली है. तो दैट मीन्स देयर इज सम इनएविटेबल सिचुएशन दैट इज गोइंग टू कम. यस, मतलब कुछ ऐसा होने वाला है जो आप रोक ही नहीं सकते. दैट इज द हिडन पार्ट. सो द हिडन पार्ट, इनएविटेबल सिचुएशन. So inevitable situation is nothing but the rain. होने ही वाला है. That means छप्पर है, बारिश तो गिरने वाली है, आपका छप्पर है, अब वो टूट चुका है, उसको रिपेयर करना है तो बारिश आने से पहले ही करिए. That means sun, we are talking of mitigation. Okay? So what the topic is of? कि देखो सबके लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ, yes, as an individual, whenever you are looking at as a topic, look at the vertical thinking. Look at the individual level. Individual, मेरे लिए सेफ्टी क्या है? Yes, मेरे लिए सेफ्टी क्या है? बेसिक इकोनॉमी, yes, बेसिक सैलरी, दैट्स द सेफ्टी. फूड सेफ्टी, फूड, क्लोथिंग, शेल्टर, हेल्थ, एजुकेशन, दिस द बेसिक सेफ्टी. यस, हेल्थ का सेफ्टी क्या है? इसलिए मैं क्या कर लेता हूँ? इंश्योरेंस करवा लेता हूँ. Is that clear? Yes, nowadays you have seen people dying at very young age because of heart attack, various diseases that is very much inevitable because of the foodstuffs we eat. So that means मेरे लिए क्या जरूरी है? मेरे लिए हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस जरूरी है. So what? So हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस कब लेना है? जब यंग लेंगे तब हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस लेना है. बूढ़े होने के बाद तो हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस आपको देने नहीं वाले बोले जल्दी. So this is the idea, very simple idea, very basic idea. अगर ये हिट हो गया आपका, दिस ऐसे विल गेट फेच यू द हाईएस्ट ऑफ द मार्क. सो व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ रूफ, दैट इज सेफ्टी, सिक्योरिटी, मेरा बेसिक हेल्थ, बेसिक नीड का सिक्योरिटी. व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ रिपेयर, दैट द प्रॉब्लम. एंड व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ सन, दैट इज द मिटिगेशन. इसका मतलब इनएविटेबल सिचुएशन आप देखो. सो हेल्थ का इनएविटेबल सिचुएशन होने वाला है. देयर इज आज few years, 2 years back we had corona, COVID. Yes, few years back we might have another disease. So am I secure? So वो मुझे पहले ही लेना है. हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस मुझे पहले ही लेना है. Yes, same individual. I am talking of vertical thinking. Whenever you look an essay, ये जो आपने तैयार किया है उसको 3 लेवल पर लेके जाइए. इंडिविजुअल लेवल, yes, सोसाइटल लेवल, फैमिली लेवल, सोसाइटल लेवल, स्टेट लेवल एंड नेशनल लेवल. If you look at this vertical thinking, ये जो vertical thinking आप करोगे, in all this different level, you will find different safety, different security challenges, yes, and some inevitable situation. So war के लिए मैं पहले ही तैयार होना चाहिए. यस, इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस के लिए मेरे पास पहले ही आरबीआई के पास फॉरेक्स रिजर्व है. सो दैट मीन्स फॉर ऑल द क्राइसिस आर ह्यूमन रेडी? ह्यूमन शुड बी रेडी. दैट इज व्हाट द टॉपिक इज टॉकिंग ऑफ. सो आप जब इस ऐसे को लिखोगे, यू विल हैव टू प्रेजेंट योरसेल्फ विद डिफरेंट डायमेंशन ऑफ द सेफ्टी, सिक्योरिटी एंड इनएविटेबल सिचुएशन. कि हाँ, ये सेफ्टी तो है, ये तो बेसिक चाहिए, मुझे रूफ तो चाहिए, लेकिन ये इनएविटेबल सिचुएशन है. और ये रूफ और इनएविटेबल सिचुएशन आपने कनेक्ट कर दिया, तब आप उसको क्या बोलोगे कि हाउ वी कैन मिटिगेट इट, कैसे हम पहले कर सकते हैं. यू विल हैव टू शो हाउ पीपल डिडंट डिड इट, एंड व्हेन दे डिडंट डिड इट, उनका एग्जिस्टेंस खत्म हो गया. इज दैट क्लियर? दे हैव रिमेन्ड इन प्रॉब्लम. Yes, so for example, very simple. Yes, Odisha, everybody knows of Odisha. Yes, Odisha 1999 when Odisha में cyclone आया था, at that time 1 lakh people died. Is that clear? 1 lakh people died. 1999 का Odisha cyclone is one of the very much historic for India because huge amount of people died with it. Yes, now this happened, this shook the entire administrative fraternity in India and the Odisha government. हमने सोचा यार हम इतने बेबस क्यों होते हैं? So we devised mechanism, mitigating effort, disaster management right from the top to the central at the Gram Panchayat level. And you will not believe, yes, few years back, yes, cyclone Falin, cyclone Fani, ऐसे बहुत सारे cyclones आए. But if you will see the number of deaths today, same. Cyclone Falin तो many times stronger than the 1999 cyclone. लेकिन the number of deaths have been reduced and reduced. It is less than, it is in 2 digits. सो जहां पे 1 लाख लोग वही चीज से जिनका डेथ होता था, आज हमने वो हासिल कर लिया है, हमने वो क्या कर दिया, वो कम कर दिया है. Why? Because we have provided excellent mitigation forces and factors. We have developed that mechanism of disaster management. So this is a brilliant example which is present in this essay. वो तो जब हम session 2 में when we will actually write the design of the essay, उस समय we will explore more. Today my purpose is only to present the spirit of this particular essay. Yes, ठीक उसी तरह let us move to the next topic that was asked. Again I have said that this topic too was present in our essay test paper. You cannot step twice in the same river. आप उसी नदी में दोबारा नहीं उतर सकते हैं. Now the philosophy, let us try to understand and explore the philosophy behind this particular topic. So same, we will go by the same approach, word and spirit. So word here, the first, you cannot. So आपको लगेगा सर ये तो क्या नेगेटिव, क्वेश्चन में ही नॉट पूछ लिया, नेगेटिव वर्ड आ गया. क्वेश्चन का स्टेटमेंट वर्ड भले ही नेगेटिव हो, लेकिन आपको स्पिरिट पॉजिटिव ही पकड़ना है. यस, यू कैन नॉट स्टेप ट्वाइस, तो यहां पे स्टेप ट्वाइस रिवर. सो रिवर इज द फर्स्ट थिंग. रिवर, व्हाट इज रिवर? दैट द फर्स्ट पार्ट. स्टेप ट्वाइस सेम. यस, सो रिवर, व्हाट इज रिवर? रिवर आप देखो, रिवर फ्लो होते रहता है. सो व्हाट फ्लोज? टाइम फ्लोज, लाइफ फ्लोज. ये सारे चीज फ्लो होते रहती है, ये कोई स्टैटिक नहीं है. तो रिवर इज अ सिंबॉलिज्म ऑफ थिंग्स दैट इज ऑलवेज एंड कॉन्स्टेंटली मूविंग. सो कॉन्स्टेंटली मूविंग क्या है? टाइम मूव होते रहता है, अर्थ मूव होते रहता है, हमारा लाइफ आगे चलते रहता है, वो स्टैटिक नहीं है. दैट्स द फर्स्ट पार्ट. You means you as an individual. You cannot step on the same river twice. मतलब suppose अगर आपका, suppose if this is life, this is particular time, और आप एक पॉइंट पे इधर हो, नेक्स्ट टाइम आप जब आओगे आप इधर ही रहोगे कि आप आगे जाओगे? यू विल बी अहेड. दैट मीन्स लाइफ थिंग्स सिचुएशन आर नेवर द सेम, दे कीप ऑन चेंजिंग. you as an individual, are you the same? जो मैं कल था आज मैं वही हूँ क्या? Not necessarily. I'll be a different person today because I have met different people today. I have listened to different things today. I have read different newspaper today. I have read different books today. I have traveled with new people today. I have met few new people today. So क्योंकि मैं हर रोज नया हूँ, हर समय नया हूँ, एवं हर समय में चेंज होते रहता हूँ, तो मैं वो सेम नहीं हूँ. ठीक उसी तरह लाइफ भी रिवर फ्लो होती रहती है. दैट मीन्स इट इज नॉट द सेम. सो हियर यू विल हैव टू एक्सप्लोर एंड एक्सप्लेन कि हाउ लाइफ इज नॉट सेम, हाउ वी आर नॉट सेम, हाउ थिंग्स कीप ऑन चेंजिंग, हाउ आवर रिलेशन कीप ऑन चेंजिंग. इज दैट क्लियर? जब मैं छोटा था मैं बेटा था किसी का. इज दैट क्लियर? थोड़ा बड़ा हो गया तो अब मैं किसी का पति होऊंगा. यस, थोड़ा और बड़ा हो गया किसी का पिता होऊंगा, किसी का दादा हो जाऊंगा. तो मैं क्या सेम हूं? नहीं, मैं चेंज होते रहा हूं. सो थिंग्स आर ऑलवेज गोइंग टू चेंज, दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू रिमेन सेम. इज दैट क्लियर? मैं थाने डिस्ट्रिक्ट में हूँ, इज दैट क्लियर? फ्यू इयर्स बैक थाने डिस्ट्रिक्ट उतना अर्बनाइज नहीं था, आज स्मार्ट सिटी है, कल पूरे इंडिया का स्मार्टेस्ट सिटी बन जाएगा, पूरे दुनिया का स्मार्टेस्ट सिटी बन जाएगा। मैं वही हूँ, वही प्लेस पे हूँ, लेकिन इज इट सेम? नो, इट इज नॉट सेम। सो द थिंग्स अराउंड अस आर नॉट सेम, वी आर नॉट सेम। ये कनेक्शन आपको ऐसे में बताना है। इज दैट क्लियर? फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू कैन स्टार्ट विद इंडिया। इज दैट क्लियर? अगर मैं ये ऐसे लिखता तो आई वुड हैव स्टार्टेड विद इंडिया, कि इंडिया 3000 साल पहले कैसा था, हड़प्पन सिविलाइजेशन से। यू कैन स्टार्ट विथ 3000 साल पहले। यस, हमारे पास हड़प्पन सिविलाइजेशन थे, वैदिक सिविलाइजेशन थे। यस, 1000 साल पहले हमारे पास 2000 साल पहले हमारे पास अशोक राजा थे। यस, सो द प्लेस इज सेम, but things have changed. So we, from an ancient civilization, we have come to the largest democracy in the world. ये flow है, इज दैट क्लियर? ये फ्लो है। तो आप ऐसे दुनिया के अलग अलग कंट्रीज के बारे में बता सकते हो, अलग अलग पर्सनालिटीज के बारे में। वाल्य डाकू, पहले वाल्य डाकू था, वाल्मीकि बन गया। इज दैट क्लियर? सो ऐसे जो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है वो भी आप बता सकते हो कि पर्सन सेम नहीं रहता है, विद टाइम दे चेंज। Change is the law of life. That is what you have to show in this particular essay. So ये essay में किधर भी word change दिख रहा है क्या आपको? आप बोलोगे नहीं सर, इधर वर्ड किधर भी हमको चेंज नहीं दिख रहा है। अगर आपने ये वर्ड पकड़ लिया चेंज, दैट मीन्स यू हैव कॉट द स्पिरिट ऑफ द एसे। तो ऐसे जो दिखता है उसके पीछे एक वर्ड होता है, वो वर्ड आपने पकड़ लिया, यू हैव कॉट द एग्जैक्ट एसे। Is that fine? So that is the spirit of the 6th essay. Let us move to the next topic of our essay. हम वही हमारा अप्रोच, वर्ड एंड स्पिरिट, ये दो चीज आपने पढ़ लिया तो एक हिडन वर्ड मिल जाता है। हिडन वर्ड मिल गया, आपको वो डिजाइन करना वो तो हम अगले लेक्चर में सिखाएंगे, लेकिन वो हिडन वर्ड ढूंढना ये आपका पर्पस होना चाहिए पहले। एंड दैट इज व्हाट स्किल इज आर्ट। मैं इन द वेरी फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आई सेड कि ऐसे राइटिंग एक आर्ट है, एक स्किल है। वो आर्ट और स्किल सीखने के लिए आपको कुछ टेक्निक्स पता होने चाहिए, और उस टेक्निक को मास्टर जब आप करेंगे, यू विल बिकम वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट आर्टिस्ट and the best essay writer in whole of the UPSC civil service mains aspirants. Let us move to the next topic. अगला टॉपिक है, a smile is the chosen vehicle for all ambiguities. हर असमंजस के लिए मुस्कुराहट ही चुनिंदा साधन है। That means once again we'll read the topic. As I've said, you read the topic twice. You read it in Hindi also to get the best grasp of the topic. So if you'll see, a smile is the chosen vehicle for all ambiguities. So पहला वर्ड क्या है? पहला वर्ड हमारा दिया है स्माइल, दूसरा वर्ड दिया है ambiguities। एक वर्ड all भी दिया है, is that clear? Which means they are talking of universal. Is that clear? all ये सारे वर्ड्स आपने ध्यान में रखने हैं, they are universal। ऐसा सारे प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन क्या है? स्माइल। दैट इज व्हाट द टॉपिक सुपर, अगर प्राइमा फेशिया देखे, वर्बाटिम देखे, वो बोल रहे हैं दुनिया के जितने भी प्रॉब्लम है, जितने भी असमंजस है, असमंजस मीन चैलेंज, डिलेमा, कि ये लूं कि नहीं लूं, यस दोनों में से कोई चूज करना है, यस एट दैट टाइम स्माइल इज द बेस्ट सॉल्यूशन। नाउ स्माइल, वर्ड स्माइल है, लेकिन स्माइल मीन्स व्हाट? यस दैट इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन आई एम टॉकिंग ऑफ स्माइल। यस, स्माइल मीन्स सिर्फ स्माइल, इज इट ओनली अ फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन? नो। Smile means I'm talking of positivity. Smile means I'm talking of peace. Is that clear? Smile means I'm talking of positivity. Smile means I'm talking of peace. Smile means I'm talking of inclusiveness. Is that clear? तो smile ये word है, लेकिन इसका मीनिंग स्माइल नहीं है, इसका मीनिंग पॉजिटिविटी है। दैट मीन्स इसका मीनिंग पीस है, इसका मीनिंग इंक्लूसिवनेस है, इसका मीनिंग एक्सेप्टेंस है, इसका मीनिंग टॉलरेंस है। सो वेन एवर यू हैव अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, एनी एंड एवरी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, उसका सोल्यूशन क्या है? उसका सोल्यूशन स्माइल है। दैट मीन्स पीस, पॉजिटिविटी, इंक्लूसिवनेस, टॉलरेंस, ऐसे जितने वैल्यूज है, जस्टिस, यस, उन सब का आंसर क्या है? उन सब का आंसर स्माइल है। इसलिए आप देखोगे जो मेडिटेट करते हैं, बहुत सारे हम भगवान के मूर्तियां वगैरह देखते हैं, उनका अगर आप फेस देखोगे तो हमेशा वो एक स्माइल से रहता है, बिकॉज दैट इज द पॉजिटिविटी स्पिरिट, पॉजिटिव स्पिरिट, पीस, इंक्लूसिवनेस, रेडियंस, टॉलरेंस, हैप्पीनेस, ये सब का सोल्यूशन क्या है? ये सारे जो प्रॉब्लम्स है उनका सोल्यूशन वो है। नाउ दिस हाउ यूल एक्सट्रोपोलेट, ये तो समझ में तो आ गया कि हाँ सर, आप बोल रहे हो कि पॉजिटिविटी हर प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन है, आप बोल रहे हो टॉलरेंस लो, एक्सेप्टेंस लो, पीस लो, जितने भी हमको असमंजस होते हैं विद रिस्पेक्ट टू इंडिविजुअल, मैंने वर्टिकल थिंकिंग आपको बताया, वर्टिकल थिंकिंग, इंडिविजुअल, फैमिली, सोसाइटल, नेशनल, इंटरनेशनल, ये वर्टिकल थिंकिंग का जो आपका ब्रैकेट है, यू कीप हियर, यस, एंड जस्ट ट्राई टू कनेक्ट इट। सो हम कैसे कनेक्ट करेंगे? विद रिस्पेक्ट टू इंडिविजुअल, इंडिविजुअल के सामने जब कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है तो उसका चॉइस रहता है कि क्या करे यार, एक पर्सन से तू मैं हो गई, सो देयर इज एम्बिग्यूटी, इससे बात करना है कि नहीं बात करना है। सो स्माइल, पॉजिटिविटी, फॉरगिवनेस, यस, फॉरगिवनेस, यू फॉरगिव, फॉरगेट एंड हाथ मिलाना, दैट विल बी बिल्ड अ गुड रिलेशनशिप। विद रिस्पेक्ट टू नेशन, इज दैट क्लियर? विद रिस्पेक्ट टू नेशन, हाँ, इंडिया के पास चैलेंज है कि हम क्या करें, हमारे जो नेबर्स है, देर कॉन्स्टेंटली, फ्यू ऑफ द नेबर्स आर कॉन्स्टेंटली ट्रबलिंग अस, तो क्या करें? हमारे उन पर अटैक करे या उनको एक दूसरा अप्रोच अडॉप्ट करे? हमारा अप्रोच हमेशा क्या रहा है? हमारा अप्रोच हमेशा पीस रहा है। तो दैट इज हाउ वी लुक फॉर। सो इंडिविजुअल से लेकर नेशनल लेवल तक इस तरह आपको ये टॉपिक को टैकल करना है। स्माइल, इवन द वर्ड है, द हिडन मीनिंग ऑफ दैट वर्ड इज पॉजिटिविटी, पीस, टॉलरेंस, हैप्पीनेस। तो जहां पे भी आपको कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आएगा, इंक्लूसिवनेस, इज दैट क्लियर? कनेक्शन, कम्युनिकेशन, स्माइल इज अ वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन। आप किसी भी पर्सन को स्माइल दो, देखो आपसे वो बात करना शुरू करता है। तो कम्युनिकेशन ये हिडन पार्ट है कि जब भी दो पर्सन से हमारा तू मैं रहता है या कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है तो हम बातचीत बंद कर देते हैं। तो स्माइल इज द गेटवे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन। तो आपको कम्युनिकेट करना, या दो देशों के बीच में कम्युनिकेशन बंद हो जाते हैं, रशिया यूक्रेन के बीच में कम्युनिकेशन बंद है। So how you are going to solve the solution, solve this problem is by a simple smile, that is by an effective positive communication. So ये टॉपिक ये बोलना चाहता है कि पॉजिटिविटी, पीस, इंक्लूसिवनेस, कम्युनिकेशन, tolerance, these are the solution to all the dilemma at the individual level and the national international level. So आपको ये dimensions open करना है। Again this topic, hidden word, this word of smile है, लेकिन उसके पीछे का जो spirit है वो different है। वो reading between the line जिन candidate को आ गया, yes, they have written one of the best essays. Let us move to the last topic of today's session, wherein we are trying to understand, just trying to open the topic. आज हमारा काम यह सिर्फ टॉपिक को ओपन करना, आपको एक इनसाइट देना कि देखो यूपीएससी के ऐसे कैसे होते हैं, उसे कैसे सोचा जा सकता है। जब हम नेक्स्ट आएंगे तब हम वो पूरा डायमेंशन, उसका स्ट्रक्चर हम बना के आपको देंगे, जो आपको आगे के ऐसे डिजाइन करने में आपका बहुत ही हेल्प करेगा। सो लेट अस गो टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक। Just because you have a choice, it does not mean that any of them has to be right. केवल इसलिए कि आपके पास विकल्प है, इसका अर्थ ये नहीं, ये कदापि नहीं कि उनमें से किसी का भी ठीक होना ही होगा। That means just because you have a choice, it doesn't mean that any of them has to be right. Now what is the meaning? Here verbatim same, हम same approach जाएंगे। So the first is choice. Is that clear? Rather we will say multiple choice. Okay, multiple choice. Second, right. और अगर आप देखोगे तो उसमें भी एक यूनिवर्सल वर्ड दिया है, any. मतलब हमारे पास लाइफ में मल्टीपल चॉइस होंगे, लेकिन जरूरी नहीं वो चॉइस ही सही है। हो सकता है कि एक भी चॉइस सही नहीं है। Is that clear? Not even one choice is correct. That is what the topic is talking about. Yes. सो नाउ अगेन आप बोलोगे सर ये आजकल ये यूपीएससी के टॉपिक में नेगेटिव वर्बाटिम थोड़े ज्यादा बन रहे। सो इवन दो द टॉपिक में नेगेटिव वर्ड होगा, लेकिन आपको नेगेटिव सोचना है क्या? नहीं, आपको उसमें से पॉजिटिव डायमेंशन ही पहले ओपन करना है। सो डू ह्यूमन्स हैव चॉइस? द आंसर टू यस, यस, हमको हमेशा चॉइस मिलते। डू वी हैव वन चॉइस और वी हैव मल्टीपल चॉइस? वी हैव मल्टीपल चॉइस, लेकिन हमारे पास वो चॉइस होना मतलब वो सही है क्या? नॉट नेसेसरली। हमारे पास वो चॉइस है। इज दैट क्लियर? सपोज आई एम ट्रैवलिंग, मैं रास्ते में जा रहा हूं, तो अचानक मुझे दिखता है कि किसी का पर्स नीचे गिर गया है। आई हैव अ चॉइस, कोई देख नहीं रहा है, कोई सीसीटीवी नहीं है। इज दैट क्लियर? मुझे 2 दिन से खाना नहीं मिला है, तो हो सकता है मैं बोलूँ यार थोड़ा इसमें पैसे निकालो। आई हैव अ चॉइस। इज दैट क्लियर? लेकिन वो सही है क्या? किसी वो मेरा नहीं है, तो जो मेरा नहीं है वो मुझे लेना नहीं चाहिए। I have a choice, but do I do the right thing? Is that clear? Yes, our neighboring country is try time and again they are sending in terrorists, they are sending in insurgent, disturbing peace and security of the nation. तो मेरे पास चॉइस है क्या कि एक न्यूक्लियर बटन दबा दो, आप क्या हो जाएंगे, आपका पूरा एक वॉर का ऑर्डर दे दो, पूरा खत्म हो जाएगा। Yes, everything can end. I have a choice. The nation has a choice. लेकिन क्या वो choice सही है? No, क्योंकि अगर हम वो करेंगे, it would trigger. It is the end of humanity that we can see. So people have choice. Nations have choice. Societies have choice. Industries have choice. Companies have choice. उनके पास choice होता है, लेकिन हर choice सही नहीं होता है। So you have to show कि कैसे, so यहाँ पे आपको मल्टीपल डायमेंशन चूज, मल्टीपल तरीके से लिखना पड़ेगा कि कैसे कुछ लोगों के पास चॉइस ही नहीं है, कैसे कुछ लोगों के पास चॉइस है और उन्होंने सही चॉइस चुना, कैसे कुछ लोगों के पास चॉइस है लेकिन फिर भी उन्होंने सही नहीं चुना। ये आपका ऐसे का मेजर पार्ट होगा कि वी विल सी दैट पीपल डू हैव चॉइस, मल्टीपल चॉइसेस, बट देन ऑल्सो दे चॉइस बैड। ऐसा क्यों होता है? इंसान से क्यों होता है? कंपनी से क्यों होता है? नेशन से क्यों होता है? सो उसमें जो इंसान की इल्स है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ग्रीड है, इज दैट क्लियर, लस्ट है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल पावर है, इन चीजों के वजह से हमारे पास जो चॉइस है, हम हमेशा गलत चॉइस को ही चूज करते हैं। इज दैट क्लियर? क्योंकि वो हमारे लिए इजी होता है। इज दैट क्लियर? कोई भी गलत चॉइस चूज करना बहुत इजी है। So we have choice, but not necessarily everything that is present before us is useful only. Exactly, हर चीज जो हमारे सामने है वो हमारे लिए फायदेमंद ही है, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है। So you have to show that philosophy of life. Exactly, कि लोगों के पास, इंसान के पास, देश के पास, इंस्टीट्यूशंस, कंपनीज के पास बहुत सारी चीजें कर सकते हैं, लेकिन वो इजीली कर सकते हैं, अपना फायदा ले सकते हैं, लेकिन वो सही नहीं होगा। In the long term, that will not be sustainable for them. Is that clear? In the long term, that will not be better for my personality. In the long term, that is not going to be better for my organization. In the long term, that will be not better for the humanity. ये डायमेंशन आपको बताना है कि कंट्रीज के पास, नेशन के पास, कंपनीज के पास, एक इंडिविजुअल के पास, सबके पास चॉइस होता है, लेकिन वो चॉइस नेसेसरली नहीं है हमारे लिए है। आज के जमाने में वी हैव मल्टीपल चॉइसेस। इज दैट क्लियर? फॉर एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग हमारे पास बहुत सारे चॉइसेस है हर चीज के लिए। मुझे पढ़ना है, मुझे काम करना है, मुझे फेमस होना है। इज दैट क्लियर? आई एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर यू ऑल आर ऑफ द टिकटॉक एंड द इंस्टाग्राम जनरेशन। आपको पता है आपको फेमस होना है तो आप कैसे कर सकते हो? वेरी इजी। यस, आप कुछ अश्लील बोल दो, यस, कुछ अश्लील तरीके से प्रेजेंट कर दो, यू विल बी फेमस। Yes, but is that the right way? Is that choice right? That is the question. That is the philosophy जहाँ से यूपीएससी ने आज ये सवाल आपके सामने रखा है। So friends, so and aspirants, आज हमने देखा all the 8 topics, जितने भी 8 topics है, हमने सारे के एक basic understanding, yes, thinking of that particular topic हमने देखा। Yes, यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विस एग्जाम का जो 250 मार्क का ऐसे है, yes, that is one of the most important part of the civil service preparation. Yes, और हमने आज का जो हमारा डिस्कशन सेशन था वो सिर्फ उस आइडिया, वो 8 जो टॉपिक आपके सामने आए हैं वो कैसे सोचने हैं, इज दैट क्लियर, हाउ टू मेक टू यू यूज टू दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, आज का सेशन उसी के लिए था। अब आपको एक थोड़ा आइडिया तो आ गया कि हाँ, एनी टॉपिक इफ इट इज कमिंग बिफोर मी, हाउ हैव टू लुक टू, क्या मुझे सोचना है, किस तरीके से सोचना है, वर्ड पकड़ना है कि वर्ड के साथ उसके स्पिरिट को भी पकड़ना है. दैट इज व्हाट यूपीएससी इज एक्सपेक्टिंग फ्रॉम यू. यूपीएससी इज एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट कैंडिडेट में वो क्या देखती है? इट इज लुकिंग फॉर कैंडिडेट हु हैव गुड आर्टिकुलेशन ऑफ आइडियाज, हु हैव मल्टीपल आइडियाज, हु आर वेल रेड पर्सन, हु आर गुड इन एनालिटिकल स्किल. अलग अलग चीजों को वो कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. दैट इज व्हाट इज एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम ईच एंड एवरी कैंडिडेट. एंड द कैंडिडेट दोज हु प्रेजेंट दैट बेस्ट गेट्स एन एडवांटेज ओवर इट. जैसे हमारे स्टूडेंट्स ने जो हमारे टेस्ट सीरीज को जिसने फॉलो किया, जिसने वो ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग किया हमारे टॉपिक्स को, यस बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट ने उसको ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग किया था वो टॉपिक को. उनके लिए इट वाज जस्ट वेरी सिंपल कि आपको क्या करना है, टॉपिक आया आपने ऑलरेडी तैयार किया है. सो दे प्रेजेंटेड वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एसेस इन यूपीएससी. वो जब मार्क्स आएगा तभी हम आपको बता देंगे कि देखो ये कैंडिडेट्स ये कैसे इन्होंने पहले प्रिपेयर्ड थे. सो हाउ दैट ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग फॉर इन द टेस्ट सीरीज हैव हेल्प्ड देम in the actual paper. In the next session, I will come with each and every topics designing, introduction, specific introduction, which sir कौन सा best introduction होगा, उसका body कैसे होगा, उसको हम synthesis में flow of ideas जिसके बारे में मैं बात करूंगा, and conclusion एक high point पे हम conclusion कैसे डिजाइन करते हैं. हमारे ऐसे comprehensively जब हम देखते हैं, रिंग के बाहर बैठ के हम देखते हैं तो वो कैसे डिजाइन होता है, कैसे दिखता है, कैसे ब्यूटीफुली सिंक्रोनाइजेशन ऑफ आइडियाज होता है. उसके साथ मैं आपको मिलूंगा इन माय नेक्स्ट सेशन ऑफ एसे डिस्कशन. वी विल हैव मेनी मोर डिस्कशन ऑफ यूपीएससी मेंस पेपर 2022. सो दिस इज ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड. थैंक यू वेरी मच. गणेश शेट्टी सर का द यूनिक एकेडमी पुणे ब्रांच थाने से सभी स्टूडेंट्स को ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर सिविल सर्विस प्रिपरेशन. थैंक यू.